We good? Just first off, I want to thank y'all for being here. I'm excited about the season, excited about where we are, where we're headed. We've had good practices. We had 2 really good scrimmages. Got a chance to see some things, see different people out there together, see different lineups. And just excited to get ready for Monday. First game here in the Wasco, new team, new everything. So just excited.
First game last year. I guess we have a lot on our shoulders, a big chip on our shoulders.
It's great to be back with you as we usher in a new era here at Miami tonight. First year under Jay Lucas, he's rebuilding and he's reloading. And then you're going to say whatever you want to say.
He's rebuilding and reloading, but one thing I love about this roster, Jay has built the team, majority of these guys are from Florida. So we already have that community, that family-based atmosphere.
Hey, man, like Coach always talks about, man, no one comes into our house and they get an easy win on this, man. Walk them down the whole freaking time, set the tone, starting for the first 4 minutes and set the tone for the rest of the game.
Hey, control what you can control, man. Hey, have fun out there.
That's not a time. Kill on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Kill. And Renew with the left hand gives Miami a 1-point advantage. Donaldson working with 5. Here's Sanderson. Oh, he'll take flight. The freshman's on the Washington. Wing 3 looks good. It is good.
They came out and played a 1-3-1, which they hadn't played in their program's history. So that kind of threw a curveball.
3 on the way from the wing. That's good. Hayden's feet. They whip the ball around the perimeter. A trio of 3s for Jacksonville. A 9-0 run. It's 9-6 Dolphins.
First thing I'll say is that the game isn't over until the buzzer goes off. It doesn't matter what point you're at in the game. We understand basketball is a game of runs. It doesn't matter when you make that run, but it's going to happen. So obviously, going deeper into the game, that's just tells us, not let our foot off the gas. Keep playing our game, keep going to our strength. Everything that we work on, the little details, and like Lee said, getting into that in the middle of the paint, opening the option he has to either score or kick it out or throw that lob to me. We just got to stay with it until the game is over. So.
And in game 1 of the Jay Lucas era, Miami comes away with an 86-69 victory.
Great win. As a coach, you win your first home game, you want to end victoriously. That's what he did. Jay Lucas was very vocal, got his guys playing hard. Everybody came to play. Great family, great win.
My biggest thing, all right, is when we hit adversity, and this is where we still got to start to become a team and start to grow. When we hit adversity, we got to get closer, all right? So we hit a little bit of adversity, all right? We're going to be in games like this the whole year. It's hard to win. It doesn't matter if it's Jacksonville or it's North Carolina or whoever. Like right now, Bethune-Cookman, who we play next, all right, just to get you there, because this game is over. They're in overtime with Auburn, at Auburn. All right, that's who we play Thursday. They're in overtime with Auburn at Auburn right now. All right, so it's the first game. Everybody's got it. It happens to everybody. Let it go. All right, take a deep breath. Enjoy it. It's a win. Enjoy it. Reset. We'll come back tomorrow.
The most special part of it really was my wife giving me the game ball and her coming in all fired up. So that was pretty cool.
Let's go! Kings on 3! 1, 2, 3!
Hurricanes expecting a big challenge tonight from Bethune-Cookman. They are favored to win the SWAC. Canes got a nice performance the other night from guard True Washington.
One thing that surprised me about this team is that everybody is unselfish and everybody wants to win, and we're all together.
We ain't start the last game how we wanted to, man, but it don't matter. That's in the past. It's a brand new game, freshman start.
Let me say something before you go.
Here we go.
Everybody control what you control on the court. Play hard, be in the gap for everybody.
Playing hard is the only thing that matters. Set the tone in the first quarter, man. Kill on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Back inside the Wasco Center, Miami and Bethune-Cookman getting set to go.
On the wing right side, Washington bounces it into Renault. Renault makes his way to the rim, lands at home.
I was most excited about the start. I thought the start of the game was a big key for us, especially for them coming off of an emotional game. on the road with a top 20 team, going to overtime. You knew they were going to come in with a lot of confidence, and I was worried about giving them anything early.
I don't try to do anything fancy or anything too much out of my control. I just try to go to my strengths that I know I can get to and score from there. Getting in transition been great for us. Attacking the rim, being dominant in that paint area where we're scoring in the paint a lot. It just opens up everything for our offense.
I'm a passive point guard, so my aggressive. Me being aggressive helps our team, and it just happened they were just wide open layups and buckets and stuff like that, and I was getting good looks. So me just taking those good looks and not forcing nothing, and getting all my other teammates involved. So I mean, that was the biggest thing, just being aggressive in the right way.
Definitely a lot of thanks to my teammates, coaches, family, just kind of helping me. I would just say move on from it, move past it. You know, this first game jitters just kind of reminded me that I'm out there for a reason. I've kind of built myself up to be out there for a reason. So just kind of make myself comfortable, work through it, and then just come back today and just have a better game.
Yeah, Dante had one of the best summers and preseasons of all the players. And so it was not, I told him after the game, because I could see it on his face when we were in the locker room, you know, just take a deep breath. It's your first game in college. It didn't go as you dreamed about or planned. Flush it, move on to the next one. So I was happy for him to kind of look like himself, and this is what he's been doing all summer and all preseason. And he's going to be a big part of our team moving forward and a big part of the program.
To the guest player of the game after. We got to figure out what we want naming and stuff. All right, today, Dante Allen. Yeah. I was trying to figure out first game what could be kind of our theme and our messaging, and I was just going through YouTube, going through Twitter, trying to think of stuff, and I came up on this Jason clip of the first time when he found his mask. I think it's like the remake of the original, whatever it was. So, you know, it's kind of, I think, represents us, and, you know, we're here to beat you up. We're here to be physical. We're here to drag you in the mud. We're here to make you see if you can block out. We're here to see if you can play through contact and if you can take contact. And the Jason mask, like when he finally discovered who he was and that he was this monster, I think it kind of fits us. We are fighting, and we're going to enforce who we are and protect who we are at all times. And we're going to be physical, try to bully you, we're going to try to beat you up, we're going to get in the paint, you're going to foul us, we're going to defend you without fouling, but you're not going to leave here without a mark, a cut, or some blood being drawn. The mask, all right, when we get it. Going to Trey Donaldson. I think we found first. Is your first double-double? No. Oh, my bad.
With assist, yeah.
First double-double with assist. All right, we might have found his roll off the bench for him.
Family on three. 1, 2, 3. Family.
Show them the lead.
Tonight, we come to you from Jacksonville. We're at the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena in downtown Jacksonville, and the Miami Hurricanes at 3-0 are getting ready to take on the defending champion Florida Gators. It's going to be a pro Gator crowd here in Jacksonville for Miami and Florida. From Princeton, a pass by Plant is intercepted by True Washington. In transition, drives to the basket and scores. Lobs it in deep, and Miami takes it away. Donaldson runs it down for Miami, the Gators end. Bounces it for a slam dunk on the other end by Henderson.
Definitely felt like we kind of drifted away from, you know, kind of what we talked about.
I think the emotions were running high for everybody. I mean, everybody felt like they could have played better, did a little better in certain areas to help the team out.
Final seconds tick off the clock, and the Gators have defeated the Miami Hurricanes. Florida 82, Miami 68.
The mentality after the game was basically just get back to work. The game is over, flush it. Just work on things that we need to get better on. Free throws was a huge part of that game and the reason why we lost. So
honestly, Coach Siwa said something to me that stuck. You know, don't make don't make one loss two. You know, don't lose to Florida twice. And obviously, you know, that's just echoing on the fact, you know, that game came and went, and we can't let that game affect what we're doing moving forward.
Battling against those guys and figuring out during the game that from a competitive edge, we were right where we needed to be. Now from an execution and pedigree and fighting for our standard and playing to the standard at all times, we weren't there. So being able to grow from that in these next couple of games and moving towards, you know, January when we start conference, it's a valuable lesson that we're able to take away from that game.
They will head to Orlando over the Thanksgiving break. That'll be the next really tough one for Miami. They'll take on BYU on Thanksgiving evening, a 5 o'clock tip from Orlando, and BYU inside of the top 10 right now. So that should be a good one there for Miami. Good test there.